Salutations, peace, and blessings. It's yours truly, Dan Adams, aka the Social Conservative, author and owner, blogger at thepoliticalheat.com. All one word, thepoliticalheat.com. Still looking for writers, so hit me up at danadams73@gmail.com. Facebook, danadams73, Twitter, at danadamsshow. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I want to talk about a story I posted around maybe a few hours ago, around 12:30 a.m. this morning, in regards to the recount in Michigan and how in Detroit, and I'm paraphrasing the story that I posted, in regards to discrepancies. One particular county in Detroit where votes couldn't even be counted, couldn't even be recounted because of discrepancies, possibly votes being counted 6 times or so, ladies and gentlemen. So you look at it from an angle of, if that happened, and it actually, they do end up doing this recounts, which not going to happen because the judge, federal judge, put the kibosh on the recount in Michigan. But if it happened, just think, if it happened, how many more votes would it end up in Trump's column? And how many votes would have been taken away from Hillary Clinton? Let's talk about and think about that for a second. We know there's voter fraud. We know there's voter intimidation. We know there is voter shenanigans going on when we go to the polls. Now, is it widespread? I don't think so. Now, the notion that Congressman from California, I believe Adam Schiff, comes out, and Tucker Carlson took him to the woodshed, if you want to call it, in regards to thinking that Russia hacked our electoral system, our electronic electoral system, our internet-based polling machines. They were hacked by Russia. Somehow, some way, they were hacked by Russia. Just because, and you know, because WikiLeaks came out with all that stuff during the end of the campaign, that now Russia is the #1 hacker in the world. Now, granted, Russia got some good hackers. I know this as an IT professional because of the variants of malware, viruses, and things, and denials of service attacks and things of that nature. I know Russia has like 14-year-olds like we do here in America that can get the job done in regards to causing havoc on internet-based systems, on networks, and things of that nature. I know. But I can almost guarantee 99.9% that Russia, or anyone that I guess would have been put out to enhance their chances of hacking Russia, like Vladimir Putin, he would have told some young kid in some factory somewhere, you stay on this until you hack America's election in some form or fashion. I don't think it happened. Now, let's go ahead and jump ahead into the ending result of this recount that Jill Stein, Dr. Jill Stein, whack job Jill Stein, walking around talking about how they're using floppy disks, ladies and gentlemen, to hack voting machines. I wonder what's going to happen in regards to the money that she raised, which, you know, wasn't raised by everyday Americans. And if you were one of those everyday Americans that gave to this effort, and now we know has done nothing, fruit has gone and dried up in regards to the results of this idiotic recount, you gonna get your money back? You gonna get your money back, ladies and gentlemen? No. So what is Jill Stein doing that millions, almost upwards of $9 million for this recount effort? If you vote, if you donated, I would be calling, I would be emailing, I would be texting, I would be driving to Jill Stein's residence to find out where in the world is my money. Biatch better have my money. But ladies and gentlemen, as I digress, let's go ahead and switch topics here. Your president, Barack Hussein Obama, talked to the military this week. I am not going to get into everything that he said because honestly, I have no idea of all the things that he said to the military. But this is what caught my eye. He was talking about respecting the flag and that the military has its right to, what's the word I'm looking for? And it's early in the morning and my brain isn't completely awake yet and got that coffee in me. So you know, once I get that cup of coffee in me, things are just going to just form. Sentences will form. Ideas and things of nature will form. Criticize. Thank you. Finally came. Ding, 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 ding. The military has the right to criticize the president. Really? I'm thinking to myself, this man if criticism, if he was Superman, then criticism would be his kryptonite. He can't deal with it. He can't. Wow. You know what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. For the past 8 years, you've seen it. And let me take it back. Let me go back for just a second. He can't deal with criticism, but has he really dealt with criticism? No. Because of the press corps that has been slobbering on his knob for 8 years, has not asked him the questions that you and I would ask him. So we, on this side, we, as those who oppose his ideology, we who have umpteen questions that we would want to ask him, who do not have the capability or the accessibility to ask those questions. The press corps and the press in general, the mainstream media, has given him a pass since day one, even up until now. You may have had a sprinkling where some journalist, some unknown journalist, not the known journalist, maybe some of the known journalists, like James Rosen from Fox News, was the Garrett guy who was with at Fox News, now he's at CBS, and a couple other guys have had some heated moments with the president. But overall, the press has given that man a pass. He has not really felt the fire of criticism in regards to being asked those hard hitting questions. So I gotta take a step back and realize that the framework of criticism that has come his way has been minuscule. Now, for him to come out and say that we need to respect the flag, but yet we have instances across the country, especially lately, especially after the election, that he didn't say a gosh darn word in regards to these idiotic lunatics running around burning flags. Didn't say anything about that. Didn't say anything about the violence. Didn't say anything about that. And then he wants to say that we can criticize the president. Now, what president is he talking about? Because he's darn sure is not talking about himself. So he must be talking about the incoming president, Donald Trump. That man, I tell you what, as I put on social media the other day, not one time in his 8 years as president have you ever seen him come out and take the blame, take responsibility for anything. He has always had an excuse, blame the Republicans, blame foreign actors, blame everyone else except the man looking in the mirror, Barack Hussein Obama. Now, me as a Christian and as a man who is a sinner saved by grace, I can come to you anytime, any place. Let me fix my camera here a little bit. Anytime, any place, and tell you when I messed up, when I've sinned, when I've done something wrong, and take responsibility for that. Because number one, that's how my mommy and daddy taught me and raised me and showed me how to be a responsible person. But this man, 8 years, And we know all the scandals. We know them all. And he has not taken responsibility. He has not even broached the topic of responsibility. Look at the IRS. Look at that interview with Bill O'Reilly. That Super Bowl, was it Super Bowl halftime or something like that, I believe, that one year, where he's talking about there's not a smidgen of corruption in the IRS, but now we've learned even John Koskinen, the IRS commissioner, who should have been impeached. I don't know why that didn't go down. I don't know why that didn't happen. That's unbelievable. But anywho, comes out and states, lays out the corruption that went down in the IRS. So we all know that he is a narcissist, Barack Hussein Obama. He is an egotistical, maniacal man. I mean, he thinks he is better than anybody else walking this planet. And when you, as the first year of your presidency, accepts a Nobel Peace Prize, when you have done absolutely nothing except become the first elected black president of the United States of America, that's something historical. That is something placed in the history books. You didn't do anything, dude. Up until that point, you've done nothing. But yet you accepted that Nobel Peace Prize like, yeah, what now, people? What now? I'm on God status right now. And to be honest, ladies and gentlemen, to be honest, don't try and fake it. Don't try and think it's not in your head. It's not bubbling around in your thoughts. You think and you know that man has a God complex. Just like most, and that's right, just like most Democrats. Because you want to know why? Because most Democrats, liberals, leftists don't believe in God. Don't believe in the teachings in the Bible. Don't believe that Jesus Christ is their Savior, died on the cross for you and me, took away original sin. They don't believe that. Most Democrats, not all, I'm not going to lump everybody in there, but most Democrats. Now, I'm going to play this clip, and I'm going to let this clip ride out for this 15 minutes of heat here on The Revolution. That's right. 15 minutes of heat with yours truly here on The Revolution. Go ahead and give you the deets once again. Yours truly, thepoliticalheat.com, owner and blogger, yours truly, thepoliticalheat.com. Go ahead and subscribe. Still looking for writers. Hit me up at my email, danadams73@gmail.com. I'm on Facebook, danadams73. Twitter, Dan Adams Show. Thank you for tuning in. It is Friday, y'all, TGIF. And may God continue to bless you and your families. May he keep your families safe. Until next time, God bless. Peace.
I just mentioned briefly one threat in particular that should concern all Americans, Democrats, Republicans, and independents alike, especially those who serve in our Congress. The epidemic of malicious fake news and false propaganda that flooded social media over the past year. It's now clear that so-called fake news can have real-world consequences. This isn't about politics or partisanship. Lives are at risk. Lives of ordinary people just trying to go about their days, to do their jobs, contribute to their communities. It's a danger to be addressed, and addressed quickly. Bipartisan legislation is making its way through Congress to boost the government's response to foreign propaganda, and Silicon Valley is starting to grapple with the challenge and threat of fake news.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
And you know this, man?